Now, today we are going to do illustration 8 and illustration 9 of the chapter dissolution. Now, similar exercise sums I have already done in my video lecture. So you can see that lecture and do the exercise sums. Now, let's start reading the sum. Now be careful students, such sums are really important for the understanding of the concept as well. They can come in exam also because as such they are not such big long sums. Okay. Now in short, you be prepared for such sums also. In your first term exams, high chances that such questions can come. Now Arjun, Vaishali and Jalpa are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 4:3:3. They have decided to dissolve the firm on 31/3/2016. On this date, their information is as follows. Firm was loss making, LOSS, loss making कर दो उसको. Firm was loss making, and please underline this statement. It's really very important. Thus, it was dissolved. यानी बिजनेस बंद करने का रीजन था कि ये बिजनेस कॉन्स्टेंटली लॉस कर रहा था. Now, also underline the date of dissolution. Now, the capital of Vaishali and Jalpa were 3 lakh, 2 lakh and 1 lakh respectively. Machinery 10,000, debtors 2,80,000, bill receivable 50,000, stock 4,50,000, sundry creditors 3 lakh, bills payable 40,000. Now, ये जो information दिया है, this is on the date of dissolution. So that is as on 31st March 2016. Capital दिया है, assets का value दिया है, liabilities का value दिया है. Now at the time of dissolution क्या हुआ? Vaishali has accepted collection at 20% discount and to pay creditors. So important mark करो इसको. Arjun has accepted stock at 10% discount and to pay bills payable, and Jalpa has taken bill receivable for 35,000 and machinery at 10% depreciated value. So this is the question. Now prepare necessary accounts as given in your textbook. Now what we have to do is, first of all, we are given balances of assets as well as liabilities. So first we will have to prepare a balance sheet. Okay, so make the format for balance sheet and then we will see what is happening, what not. Also prepare realization account, partners capital account and cash and bank account. Okay, so first we start writing the balances, what we know. Okay, we have balance of capital, that is Arjun, Vaishali, Jalpa. So we write this, underline, do the total, 6 lakh. Next, what other information is given? Let's start placing it. Machinery 10,000. Then debtors. $2,80,000. Then bill receivable. 50,000 stock, 4,50,000 creditors, 3 lakh, so liability side, and bills payable, 40,000. So this is the information we have. Now what we have to do is we have to see if our balance sheet is matching or not. So please check करो कि balance sheet match हो रहा है कि नहीं. And see what's the difference in case if it is not matching. So here it is 9,40,000. Here it is 7,90,000. So it is not matching. Your liability side is more. So let's do the total of liability side first. $9,40,000. Okay. Now again 9,40,000. So double underline this. Okay. Now you all know that the total of asset side is 7,90,000. So what is this difference of 1,50,000? What is this difference of 1,50,000 on the asset side? Okay. What is the difference 1,50,000 over here? Can you tell me?
Realize.
No.
Loss.
No, realization is the wrong answer. Loss. किसने बोला ये जवाब किसने दिया?
आस्था सर.
इसका कैसे पता चला कि ये लॉस है? ऐसा मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा कि असेट साइड जो डिफरेंस है वो लॉस है? ऐसा कहाँ दिया है? सॉल्यूशन में, इलस्ट्रेशन है तो पता है. नो, एग्जाम में सॉल्यूशन नहीं होगा. क्वेश्चन में ऐसा कहाँ लिखा है कि ये जो डिफरेंस है वो लॉस है? चेक करो तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन टेक्स्ट बुक में.
लास्ट लाइन, लास्ट थर्ड लाइन.
क्या लिखा है जरा पढ़ो तो.
Was loss making.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली. तुमने अंडरलाइन भी किया था इसको कि ऑन दिस डेट देयर इंफॉर्मेशन इज एज फॉलोज. firm was loss making, thus it was dissolved. तो ऐसा दिया ही है कि ये एक लॉस मेकिंग फर्म है, तो उसका लॉस बैलेंस शीट में ये जो असेट साइड डिफरेंस आ रहा है that is nothing but loss. So we write profit and loss account. Difference. And the loss is 1,50,000. All of you understood this? Please mark this very important. Proceed now. सबको पता चल गया. Now our balance sheet is ready with us. Now prepare realization account, prepare partners capital account, and prepare cash and bank account. Okay, now first step of dissolution is we start placing the amounts in the balance sheet either to the respective account or to realization account. So first let's start with capital. So transfer capital to partners capital account by balance, bought forward, Arjun 3 lakh, Vaishali 2 lakh, Jalpa 1 lakh. क्रेडिटर्स बिल्स पेएबल को ट्रांसफर कर देते हम, असेट्स को भी ट्रांसफर कर देते, तो पहले क्रेडिटर्स को ट्रांसफर करेंगे. तो क्रेडिटर्स का बैलेंस है, क्रेडिटर्स का बैलेंस होता है क्रेडिट, तो क्रेडिटर्स को करेंगे डेबिट और रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट को करेंगे क्रेडिट. तो रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट में ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड बाय सन्ड्री creditors, sundry liabilities, creditors 3 lakh and bills payable 40,000. Outer column 3,40,000. Now, so liability side completely done, capital हो गया, creditors हो गया, bills payable हो गया. Now asset side, machinery, debtor, bill receivable, stock. So to sundry assets, machinery 10,000, debtors 2,80,000, bill receivable 50,000, stock 4,50,000. Do the total. Total comes to 7,90,000. So now you can see assets all done. Now what is left is profit and loss account. This is left. The difference is of 1,50,000. So profit and loss debit balance will be transferred to partners capital account to profit and loss account. 1,50,000 ratio is, profit sharing ratio is 4:3:3. 4:3:3. So 4:3:3 is 10. So 15,000 into 4. 60,000, 15,000 into 3, 45,000, and Jalpa also 45,000. So profit and loss account, ये loss को भी हमने transfer कर दिया. So complete balance sheet is now done. We have transferred everything, okay, either to realization or to partners capital or to respective account to respective accounts. Okay, the balances are transferred. Now what we need to see is, let's go to the adjustments. Let's start with what is happening with various assets. सबसे पहले we'll have to see that now we have assets which are machinery, debtors, bill receivable and stock. We have 4 assets. Now what is happening? Vaishali has accepted collection at a 20% discount and to pay creditors. Yani Vaishali has taken over our debtors. So here we write by Vaishali's capital account. Debtors. Debtors क्या रेट पे उसने लिए है? 10% डिस्काउंट पे. So calculate 10% discount. So sorry, calculate लिया है 20% discount. So calculate 20% discount 2,80,000 का 20% minus करो. I'll do a working over here. 2,80,000 into into 80% क्योंकि debtors 2,80,000 into 80% because 20% का cost उसने डिडक्ट कर दिया, यानी उसने कहा कि 20% कम पैसा देके मैं ये असेट को टेक ओवर करूंगी. सो डेटर्स calculate how much, or if you are not comfortable with 80%, you can also do 2,80,000 minus 20%. You can use that as well. On the calculator, you will directly get the amount. It comes to 2,24,000. Underline this. Now, and Vaishali has accepted collection, यानी debtors at 20% discount and to pay creditors, और creditors को pay किया उसने. So creditors को भी take over किया. So to Vaishali's capital account. Creditors. Now creditors के लिए कोई भी information नहीं दिया है. So book value creditors 3 lakh. Now let's give the second effect. Realization account में credit किया 2,24,000, तो वैशाली's capital account को debit करेंगे to realization account. $2,24,000. Creditors realization account debit, Vaishali's capital account credit by realization. $3 lakh. All of you understood this adjustment? Should I proceed? Can you make a journal entry out of it? Journal entry very simple. Debtors को take over किया, so realization account debit. Take over किया partner ने, तो partner is the receiver. तो Vaishali's capital account debit, realization account credit. और liability take over किया, तो Vaishali's capital account credit हो जाएगा और realization account will be debit. You may scribble the entry if you are not confident. Now, let's go to next adjustment. Arjun has accepted stock at 10% discount and to pay bills payable. तो अर्जुन ने क्या किया, उसने भी स्टॉक ले लिया 10% डिस्काउंट पे. जैसे वैशाली ने कलेक्शन लिया है 20% डिस्काउंट, वैसे अर्जुन also took over stock at 10% discount. So by Arjun's capital account, stock is 4,50,000 minus 10%. So amount comes to 4,50,000 minus 45,000, so 4,05,000. और अर्जुन ने क्या किया, अर्जुन accepted to pay bills payable. So to Arjun's capital account, bills payable. Now, what is the amount of bills payable? We need to see Bills payable 40,000, so we write 40,000. Now let's give two effects. Here the entry will be Arjun's capital account debit to realization account credit. So again we write to realization account. Arjun 4,05,000 and realization account debit to Arjun's capital account credit for bills payable 40,000. Third one, Jalpa has taken bill receivable for 35,000 and machinery at 10% depreciated value. So Jalpa took over. So by Jalpa account, Jalpa's capital account, she has taken over bill receivable. Bill receivable is 50,000. She has taken for 35,000. So inner column 35,000. And machinery. She took over machinery at 10% depreciated value. So machinery 10,000 ka tha, so 9,000. So do the total. Outer column 44,000. Let's give the second effect. Realization account credit, Jalpa's capital account debit. Amount is 44,000. All the three adjustments done. Always check what happens to all the asset machinery taken over by Jalpa, debtors by Vaishali, bill receivable by Jalpa and stock by Arjun. Liabilities are paid or not, please check. Creditors, bills payable, here they are not paid, they are taken over by Vaishali and Arjun. So sub asset or liability का हिसाब हो चुका है. Let's check if anything else is to be done. If not, then first let's close the realization account. We have to see which side is more. Debit side is more. So debit side, do the totals. 11,30,000. Same comes on the credit side. Now from 11,30,000, you have to deduct all these 3,40,000, 2,24,000 or 4,05,000 and 44,000. So 10,13,000 you have to deduct. By partners capital account. Ratio is 4:3:3. Don't forget this, please. Name of the partner Arjun, Vaishali, Jalpa. Find out the difference. $1,17,000. So you distribute in the ratio 4:3:3. Take a calculator with you and find out how much you are getting. So like 17,000.4. 46,800, 1,17,000. into 3 by 10. So 35,100 and again 35,100. Transfer it please. This is the loss because debit side is more than credit side. Transfer it to realization account 46,800, 35,100, 35,100. Now let's close these accounts. Let's go one by one. Now Arjun, debit side is more. So we do the total on the debit side first. So debit side total comes to 5,11,800. Same total will come on the credit side. Now you can see debit side is more than credit side. So here it will be difference will be by cash. So this is the amount the partner will bring. Okay, difference 5,11,800 minus 3 lakh minus 40,000. So 171,800 is the difference what you get. Now let's give the second effect hand on hand so that we don't forget it later on. Partners capital account credit, so cash account debit to Arjun's capital account is bringing 171,800. Next, let's check out Vaishali. 5 lakh credit side is more. Same we transfer on the debit side and see the difference. Five lakh minus 45,000 minus 2,24,000 minus 35,100. So 1,95,900 always cross verify. Match हुआ कि नहीं? Okay, match हो गया. Now this will be again to cash. Difference give the second effect partners capital account debit, so cash account credit Vaishali's capital account. You can see that she has to withdraw amount is 195,900. Next, what it means here, Vaishali is withdrawing money. Let's check out what happens to Jalpa. Jalpa debit side total is 1,24,000, credit side is 1 lakh. So we do the total of Jalpa 1,24,100. Same we write over here. Now the difference is 24,100. So Jalpa will also bring cash in the business. So to Jalpa's capital account. 24,100. Let's check whether cash account is matching or not. Match हो गया, so perfectly done. If cash account does not match, it means there is some problem. Okay, in dissolution, your cash account at the end should tally. ठीक है, check कर लो. Go through the question once again. See if you have any doubts. Please ask. Okay, if done, make format for the next sum. Illustration 9, again a very important sum, type of a short sum which can come in your exam. Okay, now come on to your textbook. Come to your textbook, let's read the sum, a typical sum, so please be careful. Total asset of the firm of Amar and Akbar is 6 lakh. Now total asset is of the firm is 6 lakh, in which cash is included is 40,000. So cash diya hai 40,000. The net asset of the firm, net asset are 4 lakh. Proportion of capital and general reserve is 4:1. The capital of Amar is excess to capital of Akbar by 80,000. The realization account loss is already given of realization account which we make, okay, is already given 80,000. Firm is dissolved. Prepare dissolution account. Now let's first start with things what we know. Okay, let's first start with the things what we know from the question. Total asset of the firm is 6 lakh. Let me take total over here. Okay, so total asset is 6 lakh. So write 6 lakh over here. Total asset 6 lakh. So total liability also 6 lakh. Any doubt in this? All of you understood this? Now start placing the amounts what you know. Automatically you will get the answer for this. Now while we are preparing the new balance sheet, we know assets are 6 lakh. In those assets, cash is 40,000. So what about other asset? Other assets. Now what are the other assets? Detail are not given, but it will be what? 6 lakh minus 40,000, 5 lakh 60,000. So this include fixed asset and maybe other current assets. Okay. Then let's go on the liability side. Now we don't have much information except that proportion of capital and reserve is given. What I can do is I can at least make the format. So capital, we have Amar, we have Akbar, then we have general reserve, and then we have liabilities. Okay, now ये हमारे पास है. Now we have to find the missing values. So do working note number 1. लिखो सब. Working note number 1. Now what is given to us is that net asset of the firm is equal to 4 lakh. Now what is net asset? Net asset यानी क्या? Net asset is equal to asset minus liabilities. asset minus liability. So net asset given is 4 lakh. Asset का total we know 6 lakh minus liabilities. So let's find the liabilities. Therefore, liabilities is equal to 6 lakh minus 4 lakh, which is equal to 2 lakh. Please do this working, all of you. So liabilities is 2 lakh. We write in the balance sheet liabilities 2 lakh. So now you can say that reserve plus capital will be 6 lakh minus 2 lakh, which is 4 lakh. So here let's do the working. As you know, you have studied balance sheet equation in your 11th standard. So what is balance sheet equation? A is equal to C plus L. Therefore, what are assets? 6 lakh. Capital includes reserve because capital is owners and reserves also belongs to the owner. So capital plus liability 2 lakh. So therefore, capital, I write including reserves, is equal to 6 lakh minus 2 lakh, which is equal to 4 lakh. Now we have got total capital owners fund, that is capital plus reserves 4 lakh, but here it is said that the proportion of capital and general reserve is 4:1. So therefore we find what is the actual capital. So capital of partners is equal to 4 lakh into 4:1. So 4 by 5. This looks like 8. Okay, let me write 5 properly. 4 by 5 now, which is equal to 3,20,000. So we got the capital of both the partners, 3,20,000. So we can write over here Amar plus Akbar, 3,20,000. Now obviously you know 4 lakh में से 3,20,000 capital है. So therefore reserve कितना होगा? Reserve is equal to 4 lakh into 1 by 5, which is equal to 80,000. So transfer 80,000 to reserve. Now reserve आ गया, total capital आ गया, but individually how much capital they are bringing, that is what we have to find. So capital of Amar is excess to capital of Akbar by 80,000. यानी अमर का जो कैपिटल है वो अकबर के कैपिटल से 80,000 रुपीज ज्यादा है. So we write like this. capital of Amar is equal to capital of Akbar plus it is more by how much? More by 80,000. So let's do it this way. So we know capital of Amar is capital of Akbar plus 80,000. Total capital is equal to 3,20,000. What is total capital? Capital of Amar plus capital of Akbar is equal to 3,20,000. Therefore, what is Amar? Amar is what? Capital of Akbar plus 80,000. So I'll write Akbar plus 80,000 plus Akbar. You can also solve it by taking X or A or any alphabet, okay? 3,20,000. So what we get is 2 times Akbar is equal to 3,20,000 minus 80. So 2,40,000. So what we get is, therefore, capital of Akbar is equal to 1,20,000. Therefore, capital of Amar is equal to capital of Akbar plus 80,000, which comes to rupees 2 lakh. So we have capital of Amar 2 lakh, capital of Akbar 1,20,000. Please do the working, then we transfer the amount. All of you understood this working? किसी को कोई doubt? Okay. So we know now Amar is 1 lakh, Amar is 2 lakh and Akbar is 1,20,000. So now we have our complete balance sheet ready. Now the first step is let's transfer all of the items of balance sheet. We start with capital. So capital 2 lakh and 1,20,000, capital account by balance brought forward 2 lakh and 1,20,000. General reserve distributed between partners. Now check karo what is the profit sharing ratio. Over here, what is the profit sharing ratio? Can you tell me what is the profit sharing ratio?
Equal.
Equal. कैसे पता चला? कहाँ दिया है equal?
सर कुछ भी नहीं दिया है इसे.
Exactly. Dear students, please सब ध्यान दो. ध्यान दो सब. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में 4:1 एक रेशियो दिख रहा है, पर वो proportion of capital and general reserve या रिजर्व है. तो यहाँ पे बेसिकली प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो दिया नहीं है, और अगर प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो नहीं दिया हो तो वी हैव टू टेक इट इक्वल. प्लीज 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 डोंट मेक अ मिस्टेक. अंडरस्टूड दिस? ऐसा हो तो नोट लिख देना. इन एब्सेंस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन profit sharing ratio is taken as equal. If you cannot remember, you write in this sum itself. So whenever you refer the sum दिमाग में, तो तुम्हें याद आ जाएगा और धीरे 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 ये कंसेप्ट तुम्हारे माइंड में बैठ जाएगा. So let's transfer the reserve equally. So by general reserve, 80,000 goes 40,000 and 40,000. Now, general reserve हो गया. Liabilities 2 lakh we transfer by directly liabilities. Amount is 2 lakh. Then liability side all done. Other asset, we transfer other assets, so to other assets, or we can write sundry assets because there will be more. Hopefully even here you can write by sundry liabilities. 5,60,000. Cash 40,000. So cash account to balance bought forward 40,000. Okay, now pay attention all of you, extremely important. Now assets, liabilities all done. Now what is given in this sum? All of you please pay attention. Now over here, what is given? Here it is given that the realization loss is 80,000. अब ध्यान दो, realization loss is 80,000. It means your debit side is more and your credit side is less. So by partners capital account, Amar 80,000 का realized loss है, so we know Amar is 40,000 and Akbar is also 40,000. So outer column 80,000. So if you want, we can give the second effect together only. So to realization account in partners capital, $40,000, $40,000. Now this was already given. This was already given. 80,000 we distributed it and we transferred to partners capital account. Now please pay attention students, sum is not yet over. Sum is not yet over. Now I want to ask you a question, all of you. Please pay attention. Now यहाँ पे हमारे पास दो चीज है. एक है हमारे पास असेट्स जो हमें बेचने हैं और लायबिलिटी जो हमें पे करनी है. तो लॉस किस सिचुएशन में आ सकता है? असेट्स को बेचने में या लायबिलिटी को पे ऑफ करने में? लॉस किस सिचुएशन में आ सकता है? तुम बुक में देखना छोड़ो, तुम्हारा दिमाग लगाओ सब, और सब अपना वीडियोस ऑन करो प्लीज. मेरा क्वेश्चन है, असेट बेचने में लॉस होगा या लायबिलिटी पे ऑफ करने में लॉस होगा?
असेट की वजह से.
असेट की वजह से. तो लायबिलिटीज की वजह से नहीं. असेट लायबिलिटीज पे करेंगे डेबिट साइड पे. लायबिलिटीज जो है वो ही पे करेंगे, हम ज्यादा पे करने वाले हैं नहीं. पर असेट हो सकता है कि जितना अमाउंट बुक्स में है उतना वैल्यू रियलाइज नहीं हो. यू ऑल अग्री विथ मी? तुम्हारे पास गाड़ी है जो तुमने 10 लाख में खरीदा था, उसके सामने अभी तुम्हारा लोन 2 लाख का बाकी है, तो लोन क्या तुम 2 लाख से ज्यादा भरोगे? नहीं, हो सकता है कम भरो तो प्रॉफिट होगा, पर लॉस तो होगा ही नहीं। यू अग्री? पर गाड़ी जो 10 लाख का था वो 3 साल यूज किया, तो अब हो सकता है उसका वैल्यू कम हो जाए, उसका वैल्यू बढ़ने का चांसेस बहुत ही कम है। जनरली कार जैसे असेट में तो बढ़ेगा ही नहीं। बिल्डिंग और लैंड है तो बढ़ सकता है, बाकी तो इट विल ऑलवेज गो, जनरली इट विल ऑलवेज गो डाउन। यू ऑल अग्री? तो यहाँ पे जो नुकसान हुआ है वो इस असेट के लिए हुआ है, पैसे कम रियलाइज हुए। अंडरस्टूड दिस? ये पूरा सम का बहुत सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट यही है कि लॉस दिया है और तुम्हें तुम्हारा दिमाग लगाना है कि ये लॉस क्यों आया है। अब सी ये सब कंसेप्चुअल थिंकिंग से ही आता है। तुम गोखम पट्टी करके अकाउंट्स करोगे तो ये कंसेप्ट तुम्हें बेटा कभी नहीं आएगा। तो तुम्हें देखना है कि डिसोल्यूशन यानी क्या, सेल ऑफ असेट, पे ऑफ लायबिलिटी, हिसाब चुकता, धंधा बंद, सब अपने अपने घर पैसा लेके चले गए। अब असेट को बेचना है, लायबिलिटी पे ऑफ करना है। यहाँ पे असेट एक ही दिया है, लायबिलिटी भी एक ही दिया है। 5,60,000 जो है, 5,60,000 असेट, उसमें से हमने 80,000 का लॉस हमें डिडक्ट करना पड़ेगा। You want me to repeat? You understood this concept, all of you? Dissolution is about selling of asset and paying off liabilities. Now, यहाँ पे already losses given of 80,000. It means what? कि हम liability तो 2 लाख से ज्यादा पे करने वाले नहीं है, पर तो अगर liability कम पे करेंगे तो प्रॉफिट होगा, पर यहाँ पे तो लॉस हो रहा है। तो लॉस इसकी वजह से हो रहा है बिकॉज असेट्स वी हैव रियलाइज्ड लेस बाय 80,000. इज दिस क्लियर? सो यहाँ पे on the credit side of realization account, by cash account, in the bracket you can write 5,60,000 minus 80,000. 5,60,000 minus 80,000, so 4,80,000 का कैश हमने रियलाइज किया। नाउ वी गिव द सेकेंड इफेक्ट इन कैश अकाउंट टू रियलाइजेशन अकाउंट। Liabilities we will pay off, so to cash account. $2 लाख पूरा का पूरा पे ऑफ कर देंगे। कैश अकाउंट में बाय रियलाइजेशन now let's balance the capital accounts. $2,40,000, 1,60,000. Same we write over here. Difference to cash. $2 lakh, 1,20,000. So transfer this by Amar's capital account. by Akbar's capital account. Amar is 2 lakh and Akbar is 1,20,000. चेक करो ये मैच हो रहा है कि नहीं. 5,20,000, 5,20,000. Go through the sum, see if you have any doubt. Mark this sum extremely important for your exam. Anyone wants me to repeat anything? Anyone wants me to explain any concept? All of you understood ये realization loss दिया है तो उसको कैसे interpret करना है when there are asset and liabilities. Obviously loss है तो asset की वजह से ही होगा. मान लो ये question में ऐसा दिया होता profit, तो हम दो एज्यूम कर सकते हैं, दोनों चीज. हम ऐसा भी एज्यूम करते हैं कि असेट उतना ज्यादा रियलाइज हुआ, हम ऐसा भी एज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि लायबिलिटीज उतना कम पे ऑफ किया. बट जनरली हम असेट को ही एडजस्ट करेंगे. ओके, जनरली अगर ऐसा कोई सम था तुमने लायबिलिटी को भी एडजस्ट किया तो भी वो एक्चुअली गलत नहीं है. यू हैव टू राइट अ नोट कि इट इज एज्यूम दैट वी आर पेइंग लेस लायबिलिटी और लायबिलिटीज आर रीनेगोशिएटेड and which results into gain. तो ऐसा तुम नोट लिख सकते हो. यहाँ पे भी ideally if you ask me you should write a note. Better you write a note कि it is assumed that assets are realized at 80,000 loss. ऐसा नोट लिख देने का so that कभी किसी टीचर को ऐसा नहीं लगे कि उसने ऐसा किया पर नोट क्यों नहीं लिखा. ओके, बिकॉज ये एक हमारी तरफ से assumption है, ऐसा कहीं apparently सम में दिया नहीं है. तो you may please write this note. Okay, this leaves a good impression on the examiner also, plus it is good for you also. Whenever you refer you would come to know this. Now see, वीडियो लेक्चर जो मैंने तुमको दिया है देखने के लिए, लेक्चर नंबर 5 वो एक्टिव है. उसमें जो क्वेश्चंस है क्वेश्चन 5 टू क्वेश्चन 8 all are extremely important for your exam. So that is the reason उसमें भी ऐसे सम मैंने सॉल्व किए हैं and that is the reason कि I have solved these two illustrations so that I can make you understand all the concepts in the live session. Okay, now same concepts are also explained in the video lecture. You see the lecture properly, do all the sums. They are extremely important. Illustration 1 and question 5 to question 8 are extremely important. Even this illustrations what we have done 8, 9 and also do illustration number 7. I suggest you do this illustration 8, 7, 8, 9 once again. Illustration 7 is also an important illustration. Okay, so illustration 7, illustration 8 and illustration 9. ये तीनों तुम्हें करना है along with what homework I have given.